Hello my friends, welcome back. I know it's been a little while since I've had time to upload a class to my channel, so I hope this one is worth the wait. This class has a few creative transitions in them to challenge both your body, your mind, your coordination, but those transitions are repeated a few times so that you can become a little more familiar with them and find a little more ease as we move through the class. So let's get started. We're going to start into a simple kneeling position. You can take a different seated position if this isn't comfortable for you. Just letting your hands rest somewhere comfortable. Take a little roll back of the shoulders, lifting the chin slightly away from your chest. Letting the eyes close and just take a moment to allow yourself to become still. And start to watch the breath moving in and out through the nose, creating that sense of focus, creating that sense of calm. And as you take a couple more breaths here, just allow each and every inhale to draw out that moment longer, lengthening and strengthening the breath. And then matching that with the breath out. No one breath favoured over the other. And then as you take your next inhale, take a big circle of the arms as you reach them high to the sky, lifting the chin as they go. And as you exhale, lower the hands down through your center, pressing the palms together as they come, and the chin lowers all the way down to the chest. Take one more of those. Inhale, circle the arms up, lift out through the fingertips. And as you exhale, press those palms together as you draw the hands low and the chin to the chest. Keeping your chin low here, just take some little half neck rolls, right ear towards right shoulder, and then all the way across, left ear towards left shoulder. And as you take it all the way back towards the right, maybe each time you move from one side to the other, you can find that little bit more range, that little bit more movement, feeling that length in that long side of the neck. Great. Take your last circle or little half circle and then draw yourself all the way to center, lifting the chin away from the chest. Send your left arm to the sky as you inhale, reaching it nice and tall. And as you exhale, right hand comes to the floor beside you as you take a side lean towards the right. Maybe just picking your hips up off your heels and pushing them towards the left side so this left side body feels even longer. Breathe into that left rib cage. Can it feel any wider? And as you exhale, release the arm, pop your bum back onto your heels and interlace your hands into a fist behind you. Use a breath in to draw the fist towards your feet, puff out through your chest. And as you exhale, release that, fingertips interlace, turn the palms forwards as you push them away from you, rounding your upper back and your chin comes to your chest. Release your arms, inhale, right arm reaches tall to the sky, create length. As you exhale, left hand to the floor beside you as you lean towards that left hand. Maybe picking your bum up and pushing it slightly off towards the right. Roll the rib cage back, maybe even looking under the armpit. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, release, sit yourself to the heels, interlace the hands to a fist behind your back. Breathing in, broaden through the chest, open through the front body. And as you exhale, release, interlace the hands in front of you, push the palms away as the shoulder blades broaden. As you release from there, bringing your hands onto the mat in front of you, as you come towards a tabletop position, maybe just move your knees back a little bit. Take a nice full breath in as you dip down through the ribs, lift through the chest, sit bones are tall. And as you exhale, rounding the spine, push the floor away from you, long, strong arms. Again, breathing in, lifting the chest. Imagine you're dragging your wrists towards your knees. And as you exhale, push the floor away as if the top of the mat is trying to disconnect from the rest of it. Last one, full inhale. And full exhale. As you draw your spine back towards neutral, maybe just bring your left knee a little more center for some balance. Keeping your right leg bent, start to make some big circles with the knee. Your hip might be the thing that pops and cracks as you take that movement, but I want you to lift the thigh as best you can as you find those circles, making your right bum muscles work hard for that movement. Take yourself one more circle and then hold the leg into that awkward position, that cocked out position, knee lifting tall. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, can you guide that foot to the top of the mat? Maybe just a little bit further forwards than your fingertips. You're then going to follow it forwards. Walk your hands so that your hips are a little low towards a lizard lunge. Inhale, right arm reaches to the sky, push the floor away. And as you exhale, aiming the elbow to the mat, but don't worry if you can't tap down, just the direction you're moving. Inhale, open it tall, turning the chest. Exhale, lowering down, maybe getting that tap. Great. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Let two hands come to the mat as you prepare for plank. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee. Can you step the front foot back to meet it as you find your tall plank position? Feel the shoulder blades broad, slight tuck of tailbone, heels pressing out behind you. Full deep breath in. On the exhale, drop your knees to the mat, leave your hips on top of your knees as your hands walk further forwards into puppy pose. Perhaps your forehead can come to the mat if you have a little bit more range, maybe your nose or your chin, and really press the palms into the floor. Imagine you're dragging the palms back towards you and your sit bones are pressing high to the sky. Breathe into the rib cage, feel it grow wider, and breathe all the way out. Good, one more, inhale, expand, and then exhale. Walk the hands all the way back in until you find yourself back towards tabletop. The left leg, so maybe just bring your right knee to the center for balance. Left leg, start to make those big circles. I don't know if you can hear my hip pop as I do that. Big circles with that knee, thinking of the inner thighs widening away from each other as much as you can as you make those movements. Take one more circle and then hold that leg into the cocked out position. Keep the pelvis facing down, keep the chest facing down. Can you lift that leg any more? And then guide that foot to the top of the mat, maybe even further forwards than fingertips, so that you can then walk forwards to meet the foot. Right hand stays down, inhale, left arm to the sky. And as you exhale, aiming the elbow towards a tap of the mat. Breathing in, lifting up, press the left foot down. Exhale as you lower the torso to the inner thigh. Last one, breathing in and breathing out. Wonderful. Two hands to the mat, prepare for your plank. Tuck back toes, step the front foot back. Find that tall, strong plank position. Full breath in, full breath out. Good. Take one more inhale. This time on the exhale, the hips go up and back towards down dog. Maybe take that little pedal of the legs. Find a little bit of movement to allow yourself to feel steady, to feel comfortable. Broaden those shoulder blades, open the armpits as you press those thighs backwards. Allow the body to become still. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take another one all the way in. And all the way out. Great, use the breath in to look forwards to the top of the mat. And as you exhale, walking those feet in, keeping your hips high as you can until you draw yourself to a ragdoll fold. Feet are hip distance apart, belly and thighs are connected, so that might mean that the knees are bent, and your arms can either dangle or you can cross them, and you may want to take a little sway from left to right. Let the head feel nice and heavy, back of the neck feel nice and long. Full expansive breath in and a full expansive breath out. Good, fingertips to your shins. Inhale, take a halfway lift where the torso is parallel to the floor. And as you exhale, refold, hands touch the mat, head hangs heavy. On your inhale, sweep all the way up to stand. Send the arms alongside the ears, nice and tall. And as you exhale, release your hands alongside your body, standing at the top of the mat. Come to stand onto the left foot, and as you inhale, the right knee pulls to the chest as your arms go up and over to the sky. Squeeze through left glutes for stability. Keep pulling this right knee in. Full inhale. On the exhale, step it to the back of the mat as the hands come down into a runner's lunge, keeping the body and the thigh, the belly and the thigh quite close together. Left hand, inhale to the sky, take a twist through the torso. Think of engaging through right glutes as you push the floor away from you. And as you exhale, drop the back knee, two hands come together. Use the inhale to scoop the arms forwards and then high towards your low lunge. Take a little tuck of that tailbone, squeeze through right bum muscles, and imagine you're dragging that back knee towards the top of the mat. Breathing in and breathing out. Take yourself one more inhale. As you exhale, release the arms. The right hand is going to come down kind of next to your knee. Fingertips point towards the right side. Can you now pick up the back leg, step it to the top of the mat as the left arm reaches tall into your half wheel position. If you feel too close, just step your feet a little further away. Nice and strong through your bum muscles, inhale. Then as you exhale, we're coming to the second side. So imagine you're going to sit onto the mat so that your left hand can come down, and then inhale, drive the hips back tall, right arm to the sky, push the floor away from you. Take one more breath in. On the exhale, guide your bum down towards the mat to balance onto your sit bones. Let those shins come away from the floor, balancing parallel to the mat into your boat pose. Chest is proud, shoulder blades are drawing back. Inhale. And exhale, making life a little bit harder as you inhale, coming to low boat, lower back onto the floor, arms stay alongside you. The lower your legs are, the harder it is, so you can keep them a little higher or you can keep them bent. Keep that lower back pressing down. Take one more breath in. And then as you exhale, use some momentum to roll all the way up and over onto your hands. Step your feet back into plank pose. Take one breath in. On the exhale, perhaps drop your knees first. We're coming all the way to the mat. Elbows pull inwards, dial your hands outwards into the mat. Use an inhale for baby cobra, where the hands and the chest float, look forwards. And as you exhale, push your hips back into the sky, into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Take a full breath out. Use the inhale, gaze comes forwards, top of the mat. Your choice, you can either walk like we did last time, or perhaps you want to take a jump to bring your feet back towards the wrists. Fingertips to the shins, halfway rise, chest pulls forwards. And as you exhale, refold and the hands touch the mat. On the inhale, reaching all the way up to stand nice and tall. And as you exhale, release your hands by your sides. Great, standing onto the right foot. On the inhale, left knee pulls in towards your chest, arms alongside ears, find your balance here. On the exhale, step that foot to the back of the mat as the hands come down. Can you land where you want the foot and the hands to be? Use the inhale, right arm spins to the sky to a twist. Keep allowing the hips to drop low as you press the back heel away from you. From there, back knee finds the floor. Let two hands scoop together to inhale, lift those arms to the sky to low lunge. Let that back knee feel like it's dragging forwards. Let that tailbone slightly tuck and your rib cage rising up and away from the pelvis. Breathing in. As you breathe out, release the hands. Draw your hips a little backwards so that your left hand can come to the outer of the left side of the mat. Step the back foot forwards, drive the hips to the sky, reach your right arm tall. Take a full deep breath in, press into all of the sole of the foot. And as you exhale, imagine you're going to sit down, but only so you can switch side. Right hand goes down, inhale, lift those hips, squeeze those glutes and drive the left arm high. Breathing in. On the breath out, bum comes down. Can you find your balance into boat pose? You can take shins parallel to mat. If you want to make it harder, you can let the legs extend, but keep that nice upright feeling in your body. One more breath in. One more breath out. Ready for your low boat? As you inhale, get the lower back down first. Then you can make life harder if you want to by extending the legs. Drive the lower back down. Keep your chin to your chest. Hold whatever it is you have. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, maybe a little bit of momentum, roll yourself over. Use your breath in, step into plank position. On the exhale, your choice of using knees or not, as you come all the way to the floor, your belly and chest touch the floor at the same time. Inhale, baby cobra, by the hands and the chest floating, squeeze shoulder blades together. And as you exhale, push your way back, finding your downward facing dog. Full breath in, soften the face. Full breath out, release. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. Use the inhale to look forwards, top of the mat. On the exhale, if you're jumping, try to land into a fold rather than a squat by keeping your hips high. Fingertips to the shins. Inhale, half rise, shoulders away from the ears. And as you exhale, fold, let your hands touch the mat. Inhale, rising all the way up to stand, push through the heels, reach through the fingers. And as you exhale, release your arms by your sides. Good. We'll build on that. If at any point you don't want to take the building option, we do what we did the first time round. So inhale, right knee towards chest as you rise up through the arms, standing on your left foot. From there, let your left hand come to your waist as your right hand holds onto your right big toe. Can you then start to press the heel away from you? Keep your shoulder in line with your torso. Don't let it be dragged forwards. Maybe you can press the heel further enough for the leg to become a little bit straighter. Take a full deep breath in, nice and proud through your chest. And as you exhale, can you release that foot as you sweep it to the back of the mat? Hands come down into your runner's lunge. Use the inhale, the left arm rises to the sky as you twist. Staying here, as you exhale, drop the back knee down, bending it. Can we catch the foot with the hand to draw the heel towards our bum, giving a little bit or a lot of it of length to our right quads. Keep turning through your chest. Option to let your front leg drive away from you onto the knife edge of the foot. Take one more breath in. And then softly release that back foot. Don't tuck the toes under, but turn yourself to face forwards. On the inhale, lift those arms towards your low lunge. Draw your hips slightly away from the depth. Reach through fingertips. From here, can you press into the top of your back foot and lift your back knee just off the floor, hovering towards a high lunge. Just one deep breath in. As you exhale, return the knee to the floor, draw yourself back, right hand comes, fingertips point to the right. Step the back foot forwards to that half wheel or half reverse table, whatever you want to call it. Deep breath in. As you exhale, switching sides, bum goes low, left hand goes down. Can you drive that right hand nice and high? One more breath in. This time as you exhale, drop your bum low. We're coming to reverse table, so your right hand comes down. Lift those hips, keep your chin towards your chest. Option to stay here, or can you draw right knee in towards your nose? Maybe you can send those toes to the sky. Keep driving down through your left heel, full breath in. As you exhale, release the foot, release your sit bones. This time as you come to balance onto your sit bones, send your knees wide and your arms to the inside of your thighs. Can you catch hold of your big toes? From there, start to press the heels forwards, and depending on the length of your hamstrings, your knees might be able to come back towards each other as your heels push forwards. Depending on how long those hamstrings are feeling, maybe you can keep extending out through the legs, pull up through your chest. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now, if you've got your legs straight, can you keep them straight as you release them and exhale, lower back towards the floor for your low boat position. Reach out through those toes. Option to stay stationary, or can you take a little rock of your boat from left to right? Imagine you're on the waves and you're taking a little movement. Keep that lower back down. That's really hard. Full breath in. And then as you exhale, knees towards chest, roll yourself over. Use the inhale, find your plank position. On the exhale, option to use those knees, nice and controlled as you draw the body all the way to the mat. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the hands, squeeze those shoulder blades together. And as you exhale, hips rise back into the sky as you find your down dog. Steady your breath, inhale. Don't rush the exhale. One more, breathe in and breathe out. Good. Use the inhale, looking forwards. On the exhale, walking if you wish, or if you're jumping, hips high on top of shoulders. Fingertips to the shins, inhale, halfway lift. And as you exhale, fold, take your hands to the floor. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand, lift through the arms. And as you exhale, release those hands by your sides. Last one, inhale, left knee to chest, reach those arms tall, stay nice and steady. As you exhale, your right hand can come to your waist, hold on to that left big toe. Can you then press the heel forwards? Try not to prioritize the leg straightening. I want you to keep your hip and shoulder in line with your torso. It will only be straight depending on length of hamstrings. Deep breath in. As you then release that toe, can you sweep the foot to the back of the mat, hands come down into a runner's lunge. Use the right arm as you inhale, send it to the sky into a nice big twist. Take one deep breath in, push the floor away from you. As you exhale, drop your back knee, can the hand in the sky, catch your foot, maybe the inner arch, or whatever's available to you if that's not. Perhaps you want to allow your front thigh to drive away from you, rolling onto the knife edge, or perhaps not. Breathing in and breathing out. As you softly release that foot, no slingshots, let the foot come to the floor, don't tuck the toes. Use an inhale to lift through the chest, rise the hips slightly upwards, tuck the tailbone under, squeeze left bum muscles. You can stay here or you can press down into the top of the foot. Can you float that back knee? When I say float, I think it's a bad choice of words. There's nothing floaty about that. Lots of effort. Inhale. And then exhale, return it down to the floor, back your way towards the back of the mat, left hand comes down to the left side. Step the back foot forwards towards your half reverse table, half wheel, reach out through right hand. Deep breath in. As you exhale, switching sides, lower the hips, right hand comes down, drive those hips back tall. Take a full inhale. On the exhale, let both hands come down as you prepare for your reverse table. Find that nice push through the palms, lift through the hips, and your chin can stay to your chest. You can choose to stay and hold here, or left knee, can you pull it in towards your chest? You could stay there, or can you send those toes to the sky? Press the right heel down, keep the hips rising, inhale. And then exhale. Return the feet, return the bum to the mat. And just as we did before, let the knees go wide for the hands to come to hold the toes as you start to press the heels away from you to balance here. Take your time, and if you're feeling that the body, your weight is moving backwards, keep pulling your chest upwards, long through the spine. You can stay here, or this time, can you start to find a little bit of a wideness through the heels? Reach the toes away. Imagine you're trying to make your legs shorter. Keep pulling your legs in towards your body, lifting proud through the chest. Full breath in. And a full breath out. Good. Use the inhale to draw the heels back towards one another. Maybe keep the legs straight or maybe bend them. As you exhale, lower back comes down. Find that low boat, chin to chest, arms are forwards. Either hold it or find your little boat on the ocean, little rock from left to right, making life that little bit harder. One more breath in. This time, knees to chest, let your shoulders and head come to the mat. Give yourself a little hug, maybe a little roll from left to right. Full expansive breath in. Soft releasing breath out. Keeping hold of your right knee, left foot returns to the mat. Right hand to hold that right big toe again as you then press the heel towards the sky. Keep that shoulder drawing down and imagine your right sit bone is pushing towards the top of the mat and your arm can be a little bit like a dead weight, really pulling or hanging off of the foot. Take one more breath in. And then as you exhale, you're going to sweep this leg out towards the right. Your left knee is going to fall in the opposite direction to give you a little bit of counterbalance. Left hand either reaches out in the opposite direction or you can press down on the inner thigh. Keeping everything facing the sky, there's no twist within this pose. Take one more breath with whatever it is that you have. As you exhale, draw the leg back towards the center, the left leg to slide away from you, release your toes and let this leg fall all the way off towards the left side into a twist. Your right arm can then reach out in the opposite direction. Arm is heavy, but the shoulder is unlikely to find the floor. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Roll yourself all the way back to center. Plant the right foot onto the floor. Hug your left knee in. Give it a nice little squeeze. Let the left hand come to hold the toe. Arm is on the inside of the thigh. And then press that heel nice and tall. Shoulder is pulling down. Left sit bone is pushing towards the top of your mat. Finding that length in the back of the left leg. Take one more breath in. On the exhale, the leg goes to the left, the bent knee goes to the right. Your right arm can do whatever feels most helpful to hold your body flat against the mat, maybe reach it out. Think of squeezing through your left bum muscles to help that left inner thigh lengthen. Drive the right knee wide to keep the pelvis level. A nice full deep breath in, keep pulling those toes back. And then exhale, draw it all back to center, release the toe, right leg slides away as you send this leg all the way off to the right side. You could always put a block under the knee or maybe even just your fist if it feels like that's too far to twist without. Maybe choosing to close your eyes and just allowing that breath to be your main focus. A final breath in. And then as you exhale, coming back onto your back, take any little movements of your hips and shoulders that you feel aligned before stepping the feet away, arms alongside you, allowing yourself to find stillness. As you allow your body these last few moments to rest and to be still, just take a moment to try to notice and acknowledge each and every part of yourself. Feel the connection down against the floor or the mat beneath you. And notice that sense of freedom above you as the chest and belly can naturally rise and fall. Before you allow yourself to move on to whatever comes next in your day, just take this moment to feel grateful for your body and for what it can do for you. And maybe see if there's one other thing you can add to that list of things that you're grateful for today. And then bring that nice strong inhale, reawakening the body, finding some movements, maybe letting them get a little larger as you reach the arms overhead. You can draw knees in towards your chest as you give yourself a little hug. And in whichever way feels most comfortable for you, find your way all the way up to seated. With your final breath in, send the arms back to the sky, lifting up. And your final breath out to lower the hands towards the belly and the chin towards the chest. Thank you so much for practicing with me, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the class. I'd love to hear what you thought in the comments below, and don't forget to leave a little thumbs up if you did enjoy it, as it really helps support my channel. If you're considering becoming a yoga teacher yourself, you might really enjoy this video just here. Or if you're looking for more intermediate level classes where we work on arm balances, flexibility, inversions, back bends, check out my on-demand class library via my website just here.